Hey guys, Starcaster here, and we are doing a Total War Shogun 2 online battle. In this battle, my opponent and I were both playing the Shogunate, and if you have the Fall of the Samurai DLC, you can play as the Imperial. I have both, but in this battle particularly, I was playing the Shogunate, going over my forces. My ranged unit consists of Bow Samurai, Daku Samurai, and Bow Warrior Monks, which were fairly ranked. We got a 3 rank, 3 ranks, a 4 rank on my Daku Samurai. And I like the Daikyu Samurai. I mean, they're awesome looking. They're really good with bows. They have a really good range, and they're also decent in melee, which is all really cool. And their morale's pretty high but when it comes to the bow warrior monks, they're decent in melee, but they won't last long. But they're really good at doing their job as archers. Moving on to the second line, which is my main infantry line. I brought Katana Samurai, 4 units of it, I believe so. They're fairly ranked pretty well. I think that's... yeah, they're fairly ranked. They're ranked pretty well. Yeah, those 2 over there are lieutenants. One's a 4 chevron, 3 chevron. And then my reserve infantry are Nagata Samurai. Nodachi Samurai, which are basically shock units. They're really high attack, but low armor. I think. Yeah. And Nagata Samurai. The Nagata Samurai are to fend off attacks from cavalry units. Moving to my cavalry units, I have 1 unit of Onubushi Heroine, which they're like Nagata Samurai, but they're also ranged. I think they throw stuff. And the Yoritomo's Yabusame Cavalry, which are horse archers. And my general unit, which is Avatar's Bodyguard. Can't really have anything other than that. Moving to my opponent, this guy was fairly high ranked, and I was actually really nervous to fight him. His front line consists of Katana Samurai, Naginata Warrior Monks, Yari Ashigaru, Warrior Bow Monks, and he colored them. They look really cool. So badass that is. More Bow Ashigaru. No, Bow Samurai. They're purple. The Warrior Monks, Yari Ashigaru, Katana Samurai, Naginata Warrior Monks. The Warrior Monks are just like my favorite groups because they're just so cool looking. He brought some heavy gunners, which are really scary. And behind them, fire rockets, which is basically handheld artillery. More Nagata Samurai, and another badass looking unit of Naginata Samurai. That is cool looking. His cavalry consists, is just his general. Is that all he has? Yeah, just his general. Oh, no, I missed a few units. I have some cavalry over here. Fire cavalry and spears of shiitake. And katana cavalry. Katana cavalry. Fire cavalry. Could have sworn I brought some spears of shiitake. Oh, there they are. They're mixed in. Yeah, the spears of shiitake. Is that how you pronounce it? Shizugatake. Something like that. Anyways, let's get this battle started. Jeez, 4 minutes to do that. I am sorry. So in this battle, I'm just going to be pushing my main line forward. I'm holding cavalry units over here for a flanking so I can flank my opponent later in game. And Shogun 2, your goal is to capture the dojos, just in case the game ends in a stalemate. Whoever has the most dojos ends up the winner. Let's see these men move forward. Oh, that is a beautiful sight. The thing about Shogun 2 is the terrain. Its terrain and map design is so much better than any of the other Total Wars, in my opinion, because you have so much different types of elevation. Not necessarily the dojos. I think you could have done away with the dojos. It would have been a lot cooler. But it kept people from camping, which was a good idea. My opponent is just going to kind of sit where he's at. He's going to push forward later. But he has a pretty dang cool army. And his men are fairly high ranked. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they're up there. I was really worried about it. So as you can see, yeah, you've started moving my cavalry around into a flanking position. Just slowly moving them, hoping that he hasn't seen them going in and out of hidden. I think he has seen them, but he loses attention of them because he has positioned these knocking out warrior monks on the flank to try to ward me off. So he does know they're there. At this point, we're just having a skirmish battle with our archers. His archers are better than mine, but I have more than him. And the only one whose ranges reaches is my Daku Samurai because they are ranked up. So he's actually out skirmishing for the moment because his archers are better and they have further range than mine did. I am continuing to move my horses forward slowly, keeping them hidden. Just waiting for the right time to strike. Skirmishing is still going on. I've lost a lot of men, he's lost a lot of men. Katana Samurai. Some Bow Samurai. Warrior Monk. Yeah. Okay, he left his Naginata Warrior Monks up over here. And monks have low armor, so that was a free kill for me. Instead of focusing down his archers, I just wanted to focus down his melee units. I wanted to have melee unit superiority. And that's why I start focusing the heavy gunners. We're trading. I mean, I'd say I won the trade. When it comes to units, my archers are taking a big hit, but he's losing all his good units, especially the warrior monks. He is sending his general forward, preparing his assault. He decides that he can't skirmish anymore, so I think he's going to push forward. Oh, whoa, what do I have going on over here? Oh, that's him. Oh, so he did bring cav. Okay, hold on, we're going to go over this. We didn't see this earlier. So he has a unit of Dunderbuss cavalry and a unit of personal gunners, mounted gunners. And another unit of Naginata warrior monks. What they're doing over there, I don't know. Okay, I heard some movement, there's some ground shaking going on, so he is firing his rockets. Has to be, yep. Fire rockets, basically handheld artillery. He decided to push me, because I have control of the dojo. He needs to contest it. I've charged one unit of cavalry in, just to distract him. Hopefully get his attention off the cavalry unit, hopefully making him think that that's the only cavalry unit I have on the flank. But my flank is exposed to his cavalry, so I have my Naginata Samurai on the right flank, hoping to ward them off, and my general is right there with the Nodachi Samurai. Man, that is crazy. If we get another view like that again, that'd be awesome. Okay, he has flanked me. I am taking heavy casualties. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I take my other cav units, and I have come in to wreck his shiz. He left his archers exposed, and I just took them out. How sick this shit is. This is crazy. His men are routing. He's brought his avatar back to try to help, but it is too late. The damage is done. Moving back to his cavalry. His Dunderbuss personal gunner's cavalry are just killing my men. And I'm engaged with his warrior monks, my samurai units. My samurai unit by itself would win normally, but they are being flanked by cavalry. He seems to be moving his cavalry to a more effective position. There seems to be melee units. I have turned my archers around because the main front line's engaged, therefore I don't want to take any friendly fire, so I turned them around to focus on the cavalry, which forced them back a little bit. I have brought some cavalry back over to skirmish with his cav. Oh, that is brutal. Don't you just love gunpowder? I have the high ground, Anakin. Alright. Sorry. We're just mopping up whatever's left of his horses. He's trying to take some high ground, hoping to just pull off some magic, and it is not happening. It is not happening. My cavalry cleaned up his archers so fast, his best units, his heavy gunners, the rockets, and yeah, those two units, those handheld artillery units, which were crazy. I have a lot of my melee units left. And that is game. We routed his cavalry over here, and then his men broke. So yes, that battle was very fast, and I had a sweeping victory. I was very, very proud of myself. This guy had been playing a heck of a lot longer than I did, and he did not go easy on me. He really did not go easy on me. I guess I got lucky. That's what I'm gonna say. I outbought him. He wasn't up to his full game. Do 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 do. I think what I did really well was, instead of skirmishing with his archers, I used my archers. I sacrificed my archers to go for his more important units, which really crippled him. And even though I might have lost my archers, or a lot of my archer units in the skirmishes, the fact that he was losing some of his best melee units, would win me in a later game. Because archers do run out of ammo at some point. I was especially proud when I realized that I only lost 732 units, and I killed almost 1,800. It was just amazing. Going to unit statistics. My bodyguard got 41 kills. Okay, going over my favorite units, which are my archers. Bless the archers in this game, because they are just the best. But warrior monks, 161. The other unit, 125. Daki samurai, my babies personally, 116. And then the bow samurai, which were just fillers, they were cheap and I could afford them, 59, which is not bad. Going into the katana samurai, which mostly fought the Naginata samurai, Naginata warrior monks, I would think. Really cleaned them up because they were anti-infantry unit. Naginata units are normally more anti-cav unit. So sweeping them up, and also I whittled them down a little bit with my archers in some fights, in some skirmish, pre-game skirmish, getting 172 kills, 242, 141, and 111. Going into the Nodachi samurai, which are a really good unit for flanking with, not really frontal engagements. Getting 103 55. They did pretty well. My Naginata samurai didn't really get to fight. They didn't really get to fight at all. I was normally keeping them in reserve just in case they decided to do cav charges and stuff. This one lost 4 from the Dunderbuss cav, and this Naginata samurai got 16 kills from a cav unit, losing 111, I'm guessing, from getting... Either they were in a fight, or they were fighting cavalry. My spears are Shizutake, fire cav, and Okay, Spears of Shizutake and the Fire Cav, which were my reserve. And no, Yoritomo's Yabusame, I'm butchering these names, Cav, those three, which were used as my flanking Cav to take out their archers. Got 173 kills. I'm guessing that the Spears of Shizutake are really, really, really good. And they performed very, very well, cleaning up the bow units, the rockets, the heavy gunners, all of them. It was amazing. It was absolutely brutal. The Fire Cav also did about the same. The Katana Cav did really well. Yoritomo's cavalry did very well. No. These three. I had these two with my general. They did very well. I would say as well. Most of their kills probably come from the Cav units, the enemies' Cav units. Going into my enemy, his general is actually pretty invincible. He spec'd him into more of a melee general, which, man, he was nearly impossible to kill. Getting 56 fire rockets, which can be pretty effective, but they didn't last very long. Getting 29, bow warrior monks getting 99. And then from there, not much. Naginata Samurai getting 117. And that's about it. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, please leave a comment. Ask me to do more Shogun 2 stuff. This game is not my forte. I'm not the best at it. But I will try to put some good content out if you, or if any of you, or if someone wants it. If you want more content, make sure you subscribe so you know when I'm putting more out. And today, after this video, there should be some Total War Warhammer content being uploaded and being processed. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.